It's dry brush like this right here that helps the fire spread. It acts as a fuel to make the flames get bigger and the fire spread wider. Appalachian State football will be heading back to Montgomery, Alabama to play in the Camellia Bowl on December 17th. The Mountaineers will face Toledo at 5:30 on ESPN. Legends, where Chelsea Clinton spoke today, is home to the Election Day voting sites in Watauga County. This location has been fought for over the past few years. One of the main reasons people are hitting the roads? Cheaper gas prices. Prices have dropped steadily since last Thanksgiving, leaving many to use the extra spending money for travel. Bank of America Stadium invited in a different game of football Saturday. Charlotte hosted the International Champions Cup, and fans seemed excited to see one football be changed out to a different one.
I think that soccer has just recently become really popular in Charlotte.
Lauren Story and her son Logan are joining thousands in the annual event and taking on the soccer atmosphere. There was more of a sea of Bayern Munich red, just like the Hendersons, who flew all the way from California to see them play.
It's one of my only opportunities I might be able to see Bayern Munich play, so might as well.
This is the third year Charlotte has hosted the International Champions Cup, and this year's match is between Bayern Munich and Inter Milan.
Liverpool played AC Milan a few years ago. The atmosphere at the stadium was absolutely fantastic, and I got the sense that even the players felt that there was something special about it.
Jason Brenner grew up in England and is one of many loving watching the game grow stateside.
I think most everything in America is pretty fantastic, and I think once this country truly adopts the game of football, like the real game of football, not throwball, but football, I think you guys will do like you do with everything else and make it pretty wonderful.
These soccer fanatics temporarily get to see these teams come over and play, but everyone can see the impact that it has on the city.
It's great for the kids who love the sport to see the professionals play because they can see the football players and the baseball players all the time, but to be able to see the soccer players come in, it's just really encouraging and inspiring for them.
In Uptown, Megan Wallace, High Mortar Cable News. Chelsea came to encourage early voting and speak on the importance of the election.
And yet, I think even if I weren't a parent, this would be the most consequential election of my lifetime. Because I worry that everything I care most about is at risk.
This wasn't your typical campaign rally. Chelsea also visited campus to meet students and answer questions from the audience on climate change and infrastructure.
But I do sometimes feel like I have this old-fashioned view of listening to the scientists and the experts. But hopefully proving that love trumps hate also will prove that science is real.
It is 1, 2, 3.
She also mentioned House Bill 2 and the importance of local elections' impacts on the bill.
It is overt discrimination and bigotry masquerading as being something about bathrooms, when obviously this is not about bathrooms.
Your vote matters, your voice matters, and we are in a time in history where this election will decide whether or not this nation progresses forward or we decline backwards.
Young Democrats Vice President Anderson Clayton pushed community members to go use their right.
It's really important for students to understand that we have fought so hard to maintain this voting site and so that they have an easily accessible place, that it doesn't have to be a mile walk for them in between classes.
Ongoing issues about voting sites, she wants Watauga County to recognize the importance of this site for students.
You know, we are students and our vote is our voice, and that is what we want to have in this election.
Reporting for Channel A, I'm Megan Wallace. Protesters rallied once again after 5 straight nights of outcry. Many were still upset about the man killed in an officer-involved shooting last week.
I don't know what to do to find change. I mean, maybe some justice will be brought into it.
Tevin Edwins is glad to see the shift from rioting to peaceful protests that happened in the beginning of the week.
Add more violence, just add more fire to the flame. And I feel like it's just been more peaceful, just get a point across. I mean, violence ain't always the key.
Many protesters say they don't want their cause to die down. The police added hundreds of more officers to control protesters and crowds after declaring the Carolina Panthers game an extraordinary event on Sunday. Police added security, including checking bags outside the stadium to ensure the safety of crowds.
Until you've walked a day in a black person's shoes, you can't speak on what that feels like.
Protester Kiana Jones hopes it creates conversations within the community.
We need to care about everyone's concerns, so no one should be walking around thinking that this is not an issue for them. This is an issue for America, and it doesn't just affect black people, it affects everyone.
Many people in Uptown showed their appreciation by taking pictures with their riot gear, simple cheers, or a handshake of gratitude offering their thanks. Reporting for Channel A, I'm Megan Wallace.